sign that pops up on YouTube says, "You're live." I wish it said, "You're alive," because that's what I feel is very joyful, that I'm still alive and still trying to help people find government programs. But the reason I want to do a little short video on my exercise walk today is that we're running late and getting out the grants for May. I mean, every month we send out like $70,000 or more of grants to members. And that just takes a while and always takes longer than we think. And we have to verify everybody's a member and have to go through thousands of applications and stuff like that. But there's like 130 or 140 people that are going to get grants, either 500 or 1,000 or even a free laptop computer. They're the three grants we're given. We're also thinking about starting another grant for home repair. 'Cause a lot of people seem to be struggling with the home repair, and roofs are falling off, and plumbing and heating and cooling and hot water heaters and all that kind of stuff. So we're talking about having a fourth grant, and just for home repair, because you could use the general grant of $1,000 or $500 that is on the fourth of every month, for home repair or for rent or for mortgage or for going to the moon if you like, whatever you want to do. You just tell us what you want the money for, and you're in the hopper as a possibility. The other grants are really a raffle kind of thing. So the car repair grant, we give $500 to help you with car repair, anything automobile, and we just randomly pick out through a randomized number generator. There you could find anything on the internet to do that. So we don't read those stories, so that's a little easier for us, and we may do more like that. So we know it's for, just for car repair. If we know it's just for maybe home repair, that people could join that and put their name in for that, you to win that. And even though we only have a few thousand members and applications are a fraction of that, so there's a better chance of winning one of our grants than probably most government grants, to tell you the truth. Uh, but you never know. Everyone is different. And there's really millions and millions of government grants. That's why what we do with our housing grant, our private grants that we give out to members, is to train you, to show you how it really is an easy process. If you haven't done this before, you think, oh, I can never do that or whatever. You can. Sure, some are harder than the others or whatever, but you can get through it. Anybody can, believe me. Unless you're a big $1 million company or nonprofit, then that's a little tough. Yeah. But below that, individuals, not small nonprofits, small businesses, you don't need a professional grant writer. You don't need professional anything, because the government gives you free help to do all that. When you find the right one, that's the key. The key is not getting a grant writer unless they know where grants are for you. If they don't, then they're worthless to me. It's like getting a prom dress before you get an invite to the prom. No, we show you how to get an invite to the prom. Then you get the application. Then, if you can fill it out, we'll help you and we'll show you where to get free help to do that. And that's usually not a problem. They're usually just a few pages, fill in the blanks, and that's it. But you have to do that work. There's still work involved. The work involved is following up on the resources we give you. I mean, it's we don't always give you like, okay, here's an application to fill out, fill in the blanks and send it in. No, because it's more complicated than that. The whole system is more complicated. There's millions of applications. They're different everywhere. Even in a national program, there'll be 500 different applications depending on where you live. So what it is finding out where those applications are where you live, and then realizing that there's more than one place that's trying to solve that problem. Okay, so that's what we guide you through. We start by showing you, okay, here are the places where you live that are most likely to have applications to solve your financial problem. You have to contact these people. The best way is by phone. A lot of people don't like to use the phone. Well, believe me, it's better to use the phone. You're going to get a lot more that way. If you're afraid, you don't have to be afraid. We have training courses. We have every week we have training courses for this. Other people tell you how they've done it. See, that's the beauty of the membership is that other people are telling you how they did it. And they're not us who do this all the time or study this all the time. There are people like you. That's why we give the grant, our profits back to the members because they're helping everybody as much as probably better than we are. And that's what you get when you join. You get that kind of help with people. And that's why we reward the members. You know, not we pay ourselves first, okay? And then the grants we give to the members. And then if that doesn't work for you, then you have to apply another place and then another place. And that's what it is. And you're not sure where those other places are, and we help you find those other places. Now, if you want it real easy, it may happen, you know. But if you want real easy, you can try the few easy ones and see what happens and go home. Yeah. If you have an easier place to get the money, then fine, you get it. But if you really want to solve the problem and solve it without going further in debt, this is what we're for. We're trying to show you the system out there. The average person gets over $14,000 in grants every year from the government. $14,000 per year. Have you gotten 14? Probably not, because you haven't tried hard enough. So let me help you try harder. And that's what's important. It's all about effort. It's not about skill. It's not about who you know. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But in general, it's not. Man, look at it. I have two New York Times bestsellers, and I flunked English in college. The last thing in my mind was that I would be a New York Times bestseller, especially when my English teacher flunked me. Yeah, I thought I didn't have a snowball's chance of hell in any of that happening. But it can, and it can if you dig inside yourself to get more perseverance. And really, you have nothing better to do in life. Sit and bitch is probably the alternative. And that's no fun anyway. At least trying to get grants gets you out the door. Get you doing something in life. And there's no guarantees like getting a job. Well, if you don't get a job, everybody doesn't get a job is looking for. But actually now, you know what? There's twice as many jobs available as there are people looking for jobs. So now is one of the best times to get a job if you want one. And we help you get that too. And we help you get free training to get a job, and money to live on when you get a job. All these kinds of things that are out there that you don't even know to ask for. So let us help you. I only have about 10, 15 years left. I just turned 80 a couple of weeks back, and I plan to do this until I die. And it's fun, and it's fun to help people, and it's whether giving the profits we have or helping them find, $50,000 to fix up their home, $100,000 to start a business. They're the kind of things we show people how to do. And it's not magic, but it does take effort on your part. So let us try to help you. Let me show you how to get through that effort that it may take, and get the most out of you, as you can out of this life. But it takes some work on your part. Please do some work, please. We're here to help you, and so are the other members. Man, they all encourage other people to do what they did. So it's a nice place to hang out. So happy to see you. And if you think I'm full of shit, fine. You try it for a while. I'll give you the money back. Don't worry about that. Okay. Okay, I get a refund. That's okay. You want to get a refund? You email Magic Mary, and she's available at lesgohelp@gmail.com. You don't need to say why. Just tell her you want a refund, and no problem. Okay. Talk to you soon. All. Take care.